火箭兴奋的正在舞枪弄棒，因为眼前这个乱局已经成功激活了他的征服欲。面对全部集中在右侧的红球，强如火箭也必须全力以赴。远台就没有不进的可能。希金斯在台下搓着鼻头，因为他比任何人都清楚，一旦
烂。
再来一杆戒停，就在这一打1K 之际，乱局已然轻松的拆解过半。不过剩下的这3颗高还有43，只要再打进一套红彩，火箭就能顺利完成超分。这是火箭最累的一个赛季，摆球的功夫都能做个美梦，但是遭遇裁判强行开机的他，上手就是直接爆开球堆。起床气是真的大，同时运气也是出奇的差。满桌的红球，除了右侧这颗超大反角，竟然没有一颗可以单下。但是急于回家补觉的火箭，更是不会放过一丝进攻的机会。有请睡梦罗汉灵魂附体。太疯狂了！为了强拼比赛，哪怕母球失控也在所不惜。结果就是篮球也直接罢工。现在3颗高分彩球都无法衔接，这局面要是换了别人，肯定选择防一杆慢慢拆解。但是这个乱局已经成功叫醒了犯困的火箭。
Yeah, and he's made his mind to attack if he is. So it could be in this sort of
完美的手摆位，但是此时粉球点位被占，复位也只能摆在篮球点位，这也就意味着每颗红球的链接都是一次半台校位。如此地狱难度的开局，才符合火箭遇强则强的特殊体质。之所以说这是火箭最累的一年，那是因为这个赛季他堪称劳模，几乎打满了所有赛事。更夸张的是，偶尔几天还有2场比赛，单赛季豪夺5冠，一年狂赚千万的拼命之举，才有了火箭特别缺钱的名场面。所以比赛场上犯困，球迷都表示非常理解。
Some players a little more ad hoc than 3 of them.
看火箭打球真的非常神奇，看似每一杆都平平无奇，但是母球每次都落在最舒服的位置，能让看球的人觉得简单，这就是火箭最不简单的地方。
Pink on the blue spot is all he's got right now. Of course, the bold colours still need to do a little bit more work, I guess. $47.
台面还剩2颗简单红球，只要打进也足够完成超分。但这肯定不是火箭的目标，挑战复杂球形带来的乐趣，也就只有他乐在其中。
Possible for Lee. It's a good shot. Potted it and finished just top side. And again, Pink will go back on the blue spot. The red still occupying the spot. Really plain sailing this break, but very well constructed, given that Cuble's never really been in supreme control. I have to say, Li Hang was very unlucky to stick the opening red.
打进粉球，彻底锁定胜局。接下来才是最燃最好看的部分。
Pretty devastating.
这杆想要带一下库边的红球，火箭处理难题总是宜早不宜晚，看看后面他会怎么处理。
A decent level of form. Both players actually with the 3 frames.
极限身材加上母球横抬，还有什么是火箭不敢打的呢？虽然看上去好像 K 球效果不佳，但是对他来说已经足够。真的是有够变态，不管中带角度有多刁钻，火箭一直在刷新球迷的认知。满分的 K 球体验，虽说火箭是毫无疑问的6边形战士，但是这完美的 K 球绝技，目前还真的没有人可以看到车尾灯。
Didn't matter.
又是一杆神来之笔，这一局的极限操作，简单的就像日常吃菜，更加细思极恐的是，这还是在犯困的状态下完成的。如果斯诺克的极限是147，那谁知道火箭的极限究竟在哪里？
I have to say, as centuries go, this is as good as any. He's not taken the black once in this break. Well, many periods of it, periods that pick on the blue slot was a big square in colour. It's very long ago, celebrated his 900, just to say. 920. Come very quickly, isn't it?
Well, he looks half asleep between frames, but he's joined the Wide Awake Club to make a dashing century. Break ends at 103, just over 8 minutes.
暴力中带，还有极限 K 球，这一局火箭兴致很高，18般武艺全都秀了个遍。无论是左右开弓，还是准度较稳，比起小特的暴力美学，更多了一份大道至简的智慧。这是13年前的世锦赛，对手是太空人戴尔，这哥俩的外号简直就是绝配。没有火箭，上哪儿去找太空人？但是再看两人的历史数据，交手13次，戴尔只赢过可怜的1次，那仅有的1次，还是火箭本来就有退赛的打算。谁能想到，好好的一个太空人，最害怕的居然是火箭。
13.
左手的无缝连接太丝滑了。36岁的火箭体能处在巅峰时期，而技术也早已经自成一派。桀骜不驯的性格更是生涯之最，所以超分之后的各种秀也成了球迷最幸福的瞬间。
Reluctant to play for the black because of where the pack's situated, the pink. He's got such a watch this shot in the left hand.
绝了！左手的 K 球效果也是好的出奇。亨德利对他是打心底羡慕，别人苦练10几年的东西，在他身上瞬间变成不足为奇。裁判几乎全程都是小跑，一旦速度慢一点，那感觉就像全世界的眼睛都在火辣辣的盯着自己，所以世台联都尽可能的给火箭分配更年轻的裁判。3分钟不到的时间，超分已经近在眼前。现在青台最大的2个难点，就是左右贴库的2红1彩，别人都避之不及的难题，却是火箭眼中的表演时刻。
54.
And the last frame only lasted just over 8 minutes. I mean, the break time here, we're just coming up to 4 minutes for this.
打进超分红球，休息区的戴尔又看懵了。咱俩也没有杀父之仇，怎么每次下手都这么狠
？Very unlucky, Dominic, to go into the middle pocket after potting the red and cannoning the green. Really was. To say if it only cost you a few points, you don't mind it, but it's cost him the frame.
这次母球走少了，向来不愿意用架杆的火箭，也不得不勉为其难。低杆一库留出向上的角度，欣赏一下火箭的身体加塞，太丝滑了！强烈的旋转让母球画出一道弧线，一次解决2颗贴库死球。听听现场解说这开心的笑声，真的是如饮美酒般的享受。
Which red were you talking about, John?
I think it was the one up there.
Well, this is just unbelievable. Oh, he's thrown his leg up. He's doing a little bit of Strictcom dancing. We're getting everything from Ronnie here.
懒得走路，一言不合就是4库同带。
Public. He's not forgotten today. This is sensational stuff.
95.
Come on, Ronnie. Get the century.
98.
Terrific round of applause.
这杆没能绕过黑球，火箭正好秀一下拿手的中带。
World Championship, the 10th of the tournament.
这就是火箭，难度越大他越兴奋。
I don't know if that'll be beaten this year, but if he keeps playing like that, he's going to make quite a few of them. Left-handed, right. It doesn't matter which way.